The engagement party arrives much sooner than you expected. The moment the date was announced, your stomach has refused to settle, fluttering with a mixture of anxiety and resignation. Even now, standing in front of the mirror, smoothing your palms over the glittering gold bodycon dress hugging your figure, you can hear Jungkook's words repeating in your head, calm, firm, reassuring, even when you don't want them to be. You don't have to worry, I'll handle everything. He had said it so effortlessly, as if the weight of an engagement was just another business deal he could finalize with a signature. You exhale slowly. The weight on your chest is still present but lighter than earlier. The engagement is being held at Jungkook's other mansion on the outskirts of Seoul, so enormous and intimidating that you didn't want to be driven there by a stranger. Jungkook insisted on sending a driver, but you declined before he could argue. Franco, your family's longtime driver, is trustworthy. He feels safe. More important than that, though, is the stranger fact that you know your future fiancé hasn't spoken a single word to you yet. Not even a polite greeting or a short message, nothing. Just silence, and that silence has started to itch like a wound you can't reach. Before your thoughts can spiral, a shriek explodes behind you. Yeah, Song Wyan, you look so damn gorgeous. A pair of arms wrap around your neck in a playful chokehold, and you laugh as you grab Hana's forearms and pull her into a hug. Hana, you scared me to death. You giggle. She pulls back with a dramatic gasp, eyes widening as she drinks in the sight of you. No, seriously, you look so. She stops herself and grunts, so dangerously beautiful right now. You laugh again, shaking your head. That's a new compliment. I mean it, she said, spinning you around. Look at you, the dress, the slit, the glow. I swear if your fiancé don't faint, I will lose faith in men entirely. You glance at the mirror again. The dress had caught your attention the second you saw it displayed in the boutique window, a shimmering gold bodycon piece with a thigh-high slit that wrapped gracefully around your leg and ended at your ankle. You didn't hesitate for a second, you just stepped inside and bought it. It made you feel powerful, present, seen. Maybe that's why Hana called you dangerously beautiful. You reached towards your French twist hairstyle and French twist hairstyle and carefully tuck a few delicate golden flower pins into place. Perfect, Hannah murmured behind you. You add chandelier earrings, adjust the thin gold chain resting at the base of your neck. Then turn to face her fully. Now I'm ready. Hannah brings her fingers to her lips and blows a chef kiss into the air. Absolutely stunning. You returned the gesture playfully. Wait, just one thing, she said suddenly. She rushed up to you and offered her hand. Kiss, she demanded. You raised an eyebrow but obeyed, pressing your painted lips to her knuckles. A perfect red imprint blooms on her skin. Now it's perfect. You swat her shoulder lightly. You are ridiculous. I know, she said proudly. You stepped into your strappy gold heels, looping your arms through hers as you both walked out towards the waiting car. Franco is already there, standing by the open door, bowing politely. You are looking beautiful, Miss Long, he said respectfully. You smiled. Thank you, Franco. You slide into the back seat beside Hana. As Franco closed the door and walked around, you turned to Hana. What about Minjeopa? He couldn't make it. Hana sighed dramatically. No, the hospital is severely understaffed today. Emergency shift. He was so excited to come. He even wore a tux. But right when we were in the car, he got a call. She shakes her head and laughs softly. And oh my god, Ryan, I have never heard him curse so loudly on the road before. I swear my ears were burning. Poor Oppa, you laughed at the mental image of kind, gentle Dr. Minjay yelling into a phone. Poor me, she said. I had to drag myself alone to an engagement party where the groom doesn't even look at the bride. Her eyebrows wiggled playfully. At least you will be with me. You lean your head back against the seat, staring at the Seoul skyline passing by. You nervous? Hana's voice softened. Very, you whispered. Want to talk about it? You hesitate before nodding slowly. It's just, Yunu hasn't said a word to me, not even a hello. How does someone marry a stranger who won't even look at her? Hana is silent for a moment. Then she takes your hands gently. Wyan, his father is scary, yes, but he is also the kind of man who keeps his words. If he reassured you, he mean it. And as for Yunu, maybe he's just processing, maybe he needs time. You swallow hard. I just hope this doesn't become a problem later. It won't, she said firmly, because you are strong enough to handle anything, and because you are not alone. Her warmth steadies you, grounding you. As the car moves deeper into the heart of Seoul, your thoughts drift briefly to Minjae again, the very first client who gave you a chance when no one else did. You had assumed your first wedding planning client would be a bride, but Minjay had surprised you, and through him, Hana entered your life. Your friendship with her began 5 years ago, and it has never felt like work since. The drive from John Mansion doesn't take long, but the entire way your heart beats in a weird rhythm, half excitement, half dread, and half that strange belief that this engagement party is engagement party is actually happening. Next to you, Hana keeps fixing her lipstick using her phone reflection, mumbling about how she should have worn a different shade. You keep laughing at her anxiety, even though you yourself feels like your stomach has twisted itself into a pretty gold knot. When the car finally begins to slow, both the women lean forward instinctively. Franco rolls down the windows, revealing a massive circular driveway illuminated with soft golden lights. In the middle stands a huge water fountain, and the falling water glitters like melted stars. Behind it, tall palm trees sway gently, even though there's barely any wind. Wyan, Hannah whispered, mouth slightly open. Is this a house or a palace? Why does Yunu's family live in not something that looks straight out of a historical K-drama? You snorted. Because they like intimidating people, I guess. I'm intimidated, Hannah whispered again, but in a sexy way. You bursted into laughter right as Franco parks the car. He stepped out immediately and opened the door for them. We have arrived, Miss Song. Thank you, Franco, you said with a grateful smile. He stopped you before you step out. Wyan, are you nervous? You exhaled slowly. Maybe just a little. A little? Hannah scoffed. Girl, your hands are shaking harder than a phone on vibrate mode. You slapped her arms lightly. Shut up, Franco chuckled softly. You will be fine. If John Jungkook approved this engagement, he'll make sure everything runs smoothly. Yeah, hopefully. You gives a weak smile and stepped out. The first thing you notice is the rose bushes lining the entire front entrance. Not red, not white, not pink, black roses, velvety and elegant, standing in striking contrast against the pale beige mansion walls. Hannah let out a gasp. Black roses. Oh my god. Only rich dramatic people grow black roses. You laughed softly. Feels like I'm a guest at my own engagement. Seriously. Oh honey, we both are. Hannah replied. I feel underdressed even though I look amazing. You really do. You admitted. They walk up to the mansion steps passing by two garages on either sides. Before you even reach for the door, it swings open sharply. A short, energetic, middle-aged woman with sharp eyes and a thick Russian accent stands there, staring directly at you from head to toe. "You, the bride, yes?" she asked. You straighten your posture, nodding politely. "Yes, I'm Song Wyan." The woman doesn't waste a second. She grabbed your hand with surprising strength. "Come, come, we are late already. Mr. John wants bride in living area. Guests are coming soon. No time to stand like statue." You dragged inside, eyes widening at the giant chandelier above the foyer ceiling. It looks like 1,000 melted crystals frozen mid-fall. You try to slow your steps to take it in, but the woman pulls harder. Hana burst into laughter behind you. "Wyan, you are going to lose your arm." "Hana, help me," you hissed, trying to pull back. "I'm trying." Hana grabs your waist, tugging dramatically. The Russian woman looks back and blinks at Hana. "Your friend?" "Yes." Hana beams. "Best friend." "Good. You come too. Bride needs friend. Bride always overwhelmed." "Exactly," Hana exclaimed. "She is already dying on the inside." You glared at her. "Hana, stop talking." The woman dragged you through the magnificent foyer, passing polished marble floors, tall glass vases filled with white orchids, and portraits of the John ancestors. You barely get a chance to breathe in the grandeur. Wait, I haven't even said hello to Jungkook yet." You whisper, trying to slow down. "You see him soon," the woman insists. "He waiting." "All men always waiting, but pretending they not waiting. Come." She is weak in speaking English or Korean. "Hana, help." "Girl, I'm coming," Hana said, running behind you in her heels. "This is like being kidnapped by an auntie with superpowers." You barely processed anything as you enter a long hallway with warm golden lights. "Miss, what's your name?" you asked, breathless. The woman pressed her hand to her chest. "Call me Irina. I housekeeper here. 20 years. I control everything," Hana whispered dramatically. "She is scarier than Jungkook." Irina stops walking, turned slowly, and looked at Hana with piercing stare. Hana phrased, scarier in a good way, like powerful, very powerful." Irina grins. "Good answer." "You smart girl." Hana visibly exhaled. You giggled quietly. Irina pushed open a large double door. "Here, living area. Bride, go inside. No run away, no second thoughts. You walk straight, you smile, you be pretty." You blushed. "I'll try." Hana takes your hand, squeezing it warmly. "I'm right behind you, even if I die in these hills." You laughed nervously, taking a deep breath as she stepped over the threshold. Irina nodded approvingly. "Good girl, now go." And with that, you quickly unrushed into the living area.